Pretty good one here at 133 pounds. Kyle Berwick ranked 25th in the land for the Badgers. The 9-8 sophomore from Hettinger, North Dakota. Dominick Serrano, the freshman from Windsor, Colorado, at 11-5. All those wins, though, for Serrano coming unattached at open tournaments, so his first true varsity dual meet. Berwick also coming off a win in that dual meet against Minnesota last week. Defeated Gliva of Minnesota 6-4. And a match his team desperately needs here at 133 pounds. Get the win, and then stage would be set for our last match tonight, 141, a winner take all. And Serrano's had a pretty good run in the open circuit. Placed second at the Grandview Open. There's a takedown by Serrano. Actually lost to his teammate in the finals, Bo Dryden. Took sixth at the Daktronics Open and third at the Doan Open. So he's been a open wrestling warrior to start this season, now getting elevated here to the varsity lineup. Berwick's been mostly the starter. Ethan Rotundo's had a couple of matches at 33. Berwick with the escape there, and another quick takedown by Serrano. So a 4-1 lead here for Nebraska at 133 pounds. Trying to pick up their first Big Ten win of the season of the Cornhuskers. Nebraska losing to Purdue and Minnesota to start off this Big Ten season. They were the winning team, by the way. We were talking about the Cliff Keen invite earlier out in Vegas, one of the great college tournaments of the season. Nebraska was the winning team, by the way, at the CK invite this year. Okay, the Cornhuskers traveling to Northwestern. On Sunday for returning home on February 4th, a huge dual meet with Michigan, and then another huge road dual meet at Penn State. They'll close at home with Illinois and Iowa, so that's a murderer's row in February for the Cornhuskers. Michigan, Penn State, Illinois, and Iowa. Badgers' upcoming schedule, we mentioned Sunday at Purdue, at Maryland next week, then at Iowa the following week. So the Badgers going to be road warriors here for the next 3 weeks. Wisconsin's next home meet will be February the 11th against Illinois for a couple of non-conference duels to end the season. February 17th at Northern Iowa, and the regular season finale, interesting matchup with Cornell on February the 20th. And of course, tournament actions, we mentioned Big Ten tournament, February. Nice standing Granby there. Awfully close to 2, but that's going to be 1. I like what I've seen here. Now Dominick Serrano, the freshman, up 5-2 over Kyle Berwick. Wisconsin, one of 4 remaining undefeated Big Ten teams. Iowa at the top of the standings at 4-0. Penn State and the Badgers both at 3-0, and Michigan at 1-0. By the way, all 4 of those teams are undefeated overall as well. Those are the only undefeated teams, conference or non-conference. And another takedown by Serrano, which would, speaking of undefeated, which would end the Badgers' undefeated season here. If Serrano wins this match, this dual meet is over. How about the coaches' poll for rankings? Penn State, number 1 this week. Iowa 2. Michigan 3. So obviously, as you'd expect, a Big Ten heavy presence. Oklahoma State, the top rated non-Big Ten team at 4. NC State, then back to the Big Ten with Ohio State, Virginia Tech, Wisconsin, Missouri, and Iowa State rounding out your top 10 this week. But this would certainly change up the rankings quite a bit if the Badgers are upset here tonight. And Dominick Serrano is 2 minutes and 10 seconds from doing that for Nebraska. And you talk about common opponents. Nebraska lost to Minnesota, whereas it was the Badgers who beat them. Ooh, that was a nice shot by Berwick. Just ran out of time there. Berwick going to go down 4. Got to be careful here. 54 seconds of running time. Got to get away quick, or this is basically just trading a point here. Caution on Berwick on the false start. Two minutes left in this 133-pound match. So it's a hot start for the Badgers, winning 2 of the first 3 matches. It has been all Nebraska, winning 5 of the last 6, and have seized the lead here at 16-12. Mark Manning's getting his money's worth at the head table tonight. Always one of the more animated coaches. I do love the passion, I'll give you that. But again, not really sure there's much of an argument there. That was a pretty cut and dry escape. I'm not sure what possibly the Nebraska coaches could be asking. And now Coach Bono said, all right, enough's enough. Now he's coming over. And I think saying, look, there's not much of an argument here. Let's get back to wrestling here. Oh, there's certainly some gamesmanship in this sport. You think of wrestling, right? You just go out, scrap, not a lot of strategy or science to it. Let's take a look here. Yeah, I mean, that's about as easy of an escape as you get. My only thought would be maybe there was a time issue there. They did put 2 seconds back on the clock. Well, that's fighting literally for every second here tonight. So Berwick did get the escape, but he's still got a hill to climb here. Nice shot. Can he finish? Oh, beautiful whizzer by Serrano. Berwick drops back down to it, though. Beautiful whizzer. Kids, if you're watching at home, that is textbook job by the wrestler fighting off a shot on the whizzer. But Berwick limp arms out. So 8-6. He did eliminate the riding time. So now things are interesting here. 8-6, no riding time. So we could have a takedown to tie it if you're Berwick. Then he would have to hang on. And I think the Badger fans at their tipping point with the Nebraska coaches constantly lobbying the scorer's table. Good match here at 133 pounds. This has been, well, we said it in our open, folks. These teams always have instant classics. Came down to the last match a season ago in Lincoln, and could it come down to the last match here this year in Madison? There's a takedown, and we're tied got the riding time backwards, I think, and the score backwards. Now we're going to have to sort this out, and unfortunately our powwow at the scores table is not going anywhere because they've got the score and the riding time wrong. Yeah, it's going to be 8-8, and it's going to be overtime. They'll correct that. And here we go. What happened is they gave the takedown in Nebraska, and that immediately started the riding time for Nebraska. It's going to be 8-8 and about 30 to 40 seconds of riding time for Serrano. But that's a moot point. A takedown wins the match right here. That's all you really need to know if you're watching at home. It's a 2-minute period, and I can't see this thing going 2 minutes, so we won't have to worry about the riding time. This should be decided relatively quick, the way both these guys are picking up takedowns. And again, well, you're pulling your hair out if you're Wisconsin because all the momentum's on Berwick's side, and again, issues with the tying. Now here we go. Sudden victory. What a comeback by Berwick. And look at this, right off the whistle. And that'll do it. Nebraska has come into Madison and upset the undefeated 7th-ranked Wisconsin Badgers after an overtime thriller by Dominick Serrano. A lot of time issues in that match, but at the end of the day, it came down to one takedown in overtime, and Serrano was just a smidge better, and a huge road win here tonight for Nebraska. Still have some business to take care of. That's our last match of the night.